All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-market prep session for November 30th, 2023. We got November that's flying by, but carols are jingling and we're headed into, the best time of the year, Christmas time, which I'm super excited about. The market has been giving a number of gifts over the course of the past few sessions, which is really nice. Crushed on Monday, crushed it yesterday, bringing home the bag on Coin, Tesla, and SPY. SPY for over 100%, around 130. Tesla for over 200%. Coin for over 200% on the runners. So beautiful trades executed all the way around. Tesla came back for a little retracement. We got in light trying to test the waters, see if the overall bearishness in the market was enough to overwhelm the bullishness on Tesla. And it was short term, right? Short lived. But that's why we always want to manage our risk. So that way, when we do get back in, it's a shaky situation, we're not in as heavy as we were when everything was gung ho, right? So even though we ended up, if you took the chance on those, right? Well, you didn't really lose money because you shouldn't have been on those without spot puts, and the spot puts were making money with the market going down. So it was nice, right? But it wasn't like Tesla came through again, right, the next day and just paid out the wazoo. We had a less sure look that didn't end up panning out. We were a lot smaller in terms of size and risk on that, which is great. And that's the big thing about markets. You can lose more often than you win. You really can. But as long as you're winning big and you're losing small, right, you're making out in the green, which is good. And then also, recognizing with the system, you're going to win more often than you lose. So if you win more often and then you win big, it really dwarfs the losses. But risk management is key, key, key. Because again, you can have one small win, two small wins, three small wins, and then you have one huge loss and it wipes all of that away, right? So risk management is key. I'd rather play one contract of something nonstop, right? One contract over and over and over again than play one, five, right? Scaling is always really people's biggest issue. You don't want to go one contract, get, a big win, two contracts of a big win. You don't withdraw money, and then you get, six contracts next time, and then it's all gone, right? So, ask questions about scaling, ask questions about how much money you should be using. I started with this much. I've done this well. This is what I'm looking to do. Okay, cool. And I can give you input, right? But success leaves clues. I'm here as a resource. So it's very important to use that resource for all that it's worth, right? And run all your questions by. So just a little, piece of insight. I like to give something that's on my heart every morning, and that was most definitely there. So in the midst of these past 2 great days, right, we want to make sure that we don't mess anything up. 3 great days. We don't want to mess anything up going to the latter half of the week, right? Because we could be done for the week. That's what's really important to recognize. You can completely be finished for this week, right? With how many wins we've had and the magnitude of those wins, you do not have to continue trading. That's another important thing. People say, man, I've crushed it for 3 days. I can't wait for the next 2. It could be, hey, I reached my goal. I'm happy to have the rest of the week off, right? Unless I see something long-term that I want to position in. It's like I'm not going to be doing any more short-term trading or any more day trading. Hit your goal, walk away, right? This whole game is about discipline. It's not about winning. People think, oh, I've got to win and win and win and win. You've got to just win and be smart with how you win. It's not the winning, it's the how you win. People talk about that, coaches and stuff, growing up, it's how you win, right? You got to win with grace. You got to win with honor, like all that stuff. The same way in markets, how are you winning? How you're winning is what determines whether or not you will continue to win, right? So you want to win in a way that is responsible, that's scalable, where you're withdrawing profits, all of that, right? Times you say, hey, cool, I hit my level, I'm done for the week. That is how you win, and you continue to win, right? But you saying, I got to get in and I got to make, I got to make this every day. And I did great for the first 3 days. So I got to try and push it even harder for the next 3. That's not how it works, right? The market is not the gym. It'd be the gym if the gym was alive. If you went back to the gym and as you were lifting the weights changed, that would be the market, right? Because every day you come in, there's a new set of circumstances, right? There's something that's slightly different. So just remember that you can't treat the market like any other environment in the world. It's not always going to be, I just got to push harder. Oh, I just got to trade more, right? It's got to be, where am I at internally? Or what is going on? What's happening that's making me struggle? Let me rectify that, right? Let me make sure that I exhibit patience. Let me make sure that I exhibit discipline. That's all the big thing. It's not just a push harder, right? This is not the arena for that. So 2, kind of important pieces of information from the heart there that I'm happy to get us kicked off with. And I hope everybody had a great night's sleep. I'm in like an intramural dodgeball league like now on Wednesdays, and man, I am sore. Like I'm very competitive, so I was like in there, like diving around. I got turf burn on both knees. Like I was like full guns blazing. I'm not gonna lie, I talk a lot when I play sports too. You can ask Jonathan. Like I'm always mouthing off playing basketball. So I felt bad because I'm literally like going around like finger guns in the air, like you're out, like before the ref even said. But I don't know, it's a good time. And when you work from home, you gotta like get out, see other humans. So that was nice. But definitely feeling a little sore on, my end, just being completely, upfront with everyone. But we're still here, still pushing, still ready to execute today. Sometimes nothing beats crisp water. So, anyways, our top news: Cyber Thursday. It will be the biggest product launch of anything by far on Earth this year. Elon Musk said ahead of the highly anticipated Cybertruck launch, slated for 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As the curtains get pulled back, investors will be closely watching Tesla's formal entrance into the pickup truck market with an electric twist. Following the introduction of the commercial-oriented Tesla Semi exactly a year ago, production of the Cybertruck has already been delayed several times since being announced in 2019. And while today's event will generate some big buzz, expect the company to only dole out the first 10 or so EV pickups. Now, in terms of bells and whistles, given all the specs and enormous production challenges, it will be hard to reach high volumes initially, but keep an eye on pricing, speed, and the model's variants. Cybertruck is also Tesla's first high voltage vehicle, giving it the benefit of faster charging, while its angular design has split the industry into lovers and haters. Armored glass and ultra hard stainless steel exoskeleton made from similar materials used for rockets at SpaceX should be able to withstand 9mm bullets, though it is costly as well as complicated to cast and wield together. Quote, I mean, we dug our own grave with Cybertruck, Musk said on Tesla's most recent earnings call. He really did. He promised the world, and it took like over a decade. Cybertruck's one of those special products that come along only. I hate reading Musk quotes almost as much as Powell, because it's just they speak like scatterbrains. Cybertruck's one of those special products that come along only once in a long while, and special products that come along once in a long while are just incredibly difficult to bring to market, to reach volume, to be prosperous. Yeah, they speak in like run-ons, and like it's a grammatical nightmare. He went on to predict that Tesla will end up with roughly a 0.25 million Cybertrucks a year. What the heck does that mean? Probably sometime in 2025, though it will take, quote, a year to 18 months before it is a significant positive cash flow contributor. Okay, there we go. So Wedbush security analyst Dan Ives notes that while the vehicle might not be a major sales driver for the company, the model's introduction is significant to the broader growth story and could recharge the broad Tesla halo effect. Outlook: the market for full-size pickup trucks is large, with Ford, GM, and Toyota Motor all generating huge profits. A well-known Cybertruck reservation tracker even estimates that net reservations currently stand at 2.10 million. The Cybertruck will compete against the all-electric models such as the Ford F-150 Lightning, the GMC Hummer EV, the Rivian R1T, the all-electric Chevrolet Silverado, and then upcoming Ram 1500 Rev. Further down the road, the Fisker Alaska pickup truck and Canoe pickup trucks are expected to enter the market. So something that's been a long time coming, over a decade in the making, when we talk about the Cybertrucks actually rolling off the production line. Again, they made sure to mention that it's not something that's going to like materially affect the bottom line, but it is something that could be a catalyst for the stock. So, we'll see. We'll see what the price action has for us, but definitely a huge, huge, huge announcement for Tesla, and I think there will be a lot of excitement around it. Pretty crazy too, all the stipulations around a truck. I mean, it's literally like a shoe drop, like it's like a hype drop, right? Like they don't even particularly have the cost of the vehicle like laid out already. You just put down a deposit, and then whatever the cost is for the vehicle, you just freaking pay that, which is so wild to think about. That you sign up for a vehicle, you don't even know how much it costs. You're just like, yeah, give me. It's a different world, right, when it comes to Elon. In terms of energy news here, OPEC plus COP, crude futures continue to rise as OPEC and its allies are reportedly considering new oil production cuts of as much as 1 million barrels per day, which could be announced at the start of the cartel's high-stakes policy meeting. Saudi Arabia, which unilaterally cut production by 1 million barrels in June, 1 million barrels per day in June, favors further cuts, while top African producers, Nigeria and Angola, have been resisting a downgrade of their individual quotas. Delegates said the rollover of most existing output curbs is the most likely scenario, but talks are continuing. COP28 climate talks will also kick off today in the United Arab Emirates, a hydrocarbon heavyweight within OPEC that plans to raise its oil production capacity to 5 million barrels per day by 2027. So I'm not sure when that OPEC meeting is. I feel like we discussed it earlier on this week, but if you want to check on that, that is something that could be of use here, something that could be of note because if OPEC does cut like we're anticipating that they're going to cut, you could see some positive movement here in these energy tickers. Gotta love the long hairs, right? Just everywhere from your girlfriend. But in terms of XOM, right? Kind of looking, we got some push overnight. So let me see when that OPEC meeting is. If we can scope that out, I might look that up later just so we can stay on time here. So in terms of merger and acquisition news, health insurance giant aiming to better compete with larger rivals like United Health, ticker UNH, and Elevance Health, ticker ELV, Cigna, ticker CI, and Humana, ticker HUM, are reportedly looking to combine in a deal that could be worth about $140 billion, including debt. Quote, with Cigna's strength being concentrated in its pharmacy services business and Humana's in its Medicare Advantage healthcare plan administration business, there are some obvious synergies that could be realized through a merger between these two healthcare giants, noted Seeking Alpha Investing Group leader Edmund Ingham. The rumor that Cigna is looking to offload its own minor Medicare Advantage business may hint at an attempt to preempt and circumnavigate antitrust issues that could prevent a merger taking place. In terms of financials, foreign foray. So Robinhood, ticker HOOD, tried to launch in the United Kingdom in 2016 and 2022, but it's now hoping that the third time's the charm. Early next year, the zero commissions pioneer will offer the ability to choose from 6,000 US stocks along with 5% interest on cash they hold with the broker, though its British platform won't initially include options or foreign shares. That's not fun. It's the whole point of Robinhood is like the whole options bonanza. It's a big deal for Robinhood, which turned profitable in Q2 and has been looking to finally expand internationally as its next lever of growth. There's definitely an embrace of technology and innovation that I think will make the UK continue to be a great place to do business, declared co-founder and CEO Vlad Tenev, adding that the UK has a, quote, long history of being a financial hub. It does, right? When, they had the most money in the world back when they, quote unquote, ruled the world. And there are vestiges of that left. They're not still the power that they used to be, but still a lot of money that goes to the UK, especially in London. In terms of today's markets, looking mostly green here as of when this newsletter came out. Don't know if that's still the case. Let's check and see. What do we have happening here? Yeah, still the case here, right? Still looking green. So in Asia, Japan up 0.4%, Hong Kong up 0.2%, China up 0.3%, India up 0.2%. The footy in London up 0.5%, Paris up 0.2%, Frankfurt up 0.2%, the Dow up 0.4%, S&P up 0.2%, Nasdaq up 0.2%, crude up 0.9%, gold down 0.4%, Bitcoin down 1.4%. Today's economic calendar, 8:30 a.m. We got jobless claims. So let's see here. What was that looking like? 8:30. Oh, it looks like, as of right now, nothing happened originally at 8:30. It looks like where the market's selling a bit, taking a little bit of a load off now, but nothing immediately happened to 8:30. 9:45 though, we do get Chicago PMI, 10 a.m. pending home sales. So we've got like a few things going on after market open that might cause some effect in price action. Chicago PMI, maybe, but it's not like anything like consumer sentiment, which would definitely have an effect in terms of price action. What else is happening? We'll finish up with our stock news rapid fire rundown. Next estimate of US GDP growth comes in sizzling at 5.2%. No news blockade, Google inks deal with Canada. Salesforce, ticker CRM, rallies on strong earnings and forecasts. Closing, Salesforce actually had a really nice falling wedge on the weekly and monthly that it fired. Missed that when it happened, right? But really, really nice wedge there for Salesforce that fired off. Closing arguments set for DOJ trial against Spirit and JetBlue. Occidental, ticker Oxy, in talks to acquire Permian's Crown Rock. Venezuela to invade Guyana. Hess is watching. Snowflake, ticker Snow, results suggest cloud slowdown is over. In a flash, Pure Storage, ticker PSTG, slides on disappointing guidance. Henry Kissinger, who opened U.S. relations with China, dies at 100. Wow. He was definitely a legendary negotiator and like litigator, right? When it comes to like brokering things. Consumer Reports names best and worst auto brands for reliability. So that's it, people. That'll wrap us up and take us out here. We've been on the rocket, as you can see, for the past 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Coming out strong. Will that continue on Thursday and Friday? We'll see what the market has for us, right? Every single day we come there with patience, not expectation, right? You come to the market with patience. You don't say, hey, I've seen you do this for other people. I want you to do this for me immediately, right? I saw, people made money off GameStop, so I need to be making money off every option that I place. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be able to participate in this space. And every single win that you get is a blessing. Even the losses are blessings, right? Because they teach you, they're lessons. So make sure that you come there with the right attitude, because the thing that delineates those that make money and are successful in this space and those that don't is their mindset. 1000%. You can say, Adam, that's BS, whatever. Cool. Your account will go like this until you get your mindset right, until you get the little things right. So focus on the little things, the big things fall into place. Excited to have another great day. Everybody, I'll see you back here tomorrow morning for our last pre-market session of the week. Have a great day. Peace out.